gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. And tonight we're going to look at some video clips that are going to help us to analyze one aspect of relationships that is going to say, is traditional relationships dead? Now, mind you, we're going to be looking at one aspect of something that I saw, or of some videos I noticed, some things I've been witnessing in the last week. And it just made me say, okay, there's a whole bunch of factors that we could say maybe has contributed to traditional relationships being dead. And of course, we can go back into history and look at different things. But we're talking about things that we're seeing in everyday relationships, or that we're hearing. Maybe you know somebody that's gone through some of the stuff that we're going to show in the videos today. Is this one of the aspects that are killing the hopes of traditional relationships being back today? I'm going to explore that with you. It may be time for us to face facts just on what we're showing tonight. And whatever we don't run down today, we can always talk about it here in future videos. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, this is a channel where we as men and women who are in support of men come to discuss these types of issues. I hope that you become a part of the channel. The other thing about it is I cannot do this without you guys. Everything that I've received for this channel in terms of monetization or anything that you guys have donated has gone right back into this channel, right? That's why we have the nice little logo up there, right, with the upgraded version of StreamYard, so that we can have a nicer production. The microphone, the camera, the lighting, everything you guys have contributed and made this channel better. And I am rededicated to the cause. So we also have Cash App, Super Chat, all this good stuff like that. So if you feel that you're getting some value tonight, please, the biggest thing, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Those are the biggest things that really help the channel and go a long way. Can't do it without you. And I am proud to announce something else tonight before we get started in tonight's episode. I'm going to let this banner go down there because it's just stuff that we talked about, but something that I am excited to tell the gents about this evening. I am starting a second YouTube channel, and it is called Eyes Opined, or you can say Eyes Open. It would need another N. You'll see. Check it out. It's going to be down in the banner below how it's spelled, but it's Eyes Opined. And this channel is just going to be one of those channels where, I do other things, right? I look at the world around me and I say, man, there's so much I see messed up. And I talk about all the time on this channel about my car accident and how that changed my life, how that made me reevaluate myself as a man. Can I be better? Not to say I was a bad man, but can I be better? Can I improve? Right? Didn't 2020 happen? And just like a lot of you guys open up that, hey, man, something's wrong with this stuff that's around us, right? Like, you got kind of unplugged from the matrix for a minute to see like shit ain't right. And that, so this is what the Eyes Opine channel is going to be about. It's just about little things that I'm noticing. It is going to be a faceless channel, but the information in there is going to be powerful. I look to see you guys subscribe over at the Eyes Opine channel, just to see your thoughts on the things that I'm seeing that's coming across my feeds. Okay. So I think it's going to be an interesting channel. It's going to bring a whole new type of crowd, but I wanted to spark conversation. I don't even care about the conversation as much as I just want people to think about some things that are going on around us, okay? And because I am about the fairness and equality of all people, that we can live a life of dignity and respect, right? We deserve that, right? That, I will say, is a basic human tenet that I believe should be fundamental to all people. If you are a law-abiding citizen, you should be afforded that opportunity, okay? Real quick, let's see who we got in this chat, because, again, this channel is all about you guys. And with that being said, I always give shout-outs on the channel for the people that are in the chat. At some point, it's going to get to the point where the chat's going to get so big, it's going to be hard getting through everybody, but I will always try. So let's see who's in the comments right now. Shout-out to Carl. What we looking at tonight, boss? Yeah, tonight, man, we got a couple longer videos, but I think it's important to go through it because it's a story. And in the story that we're going to have in one of the big story tonight, I want y'all to see in that story. Let me get this banner off here real quick. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I want you guys to see in the bigger story tonight. It's a 3-part story, right? That's the big part tonight. In this 3-part story tonight, gents, I want you to see the pathology behind the breakdown of a marriage, of a relationship, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go into this story of what this woman is talking about her friend, and we're going to see the pathology breakdown of a relationship, of a modern day relationship. And I feel like this is really important because a lot of men, believe it or not, don't see it coming. They think everything is okay, right? And why? Because home, we expect to be home. When we go out and battle the world, we're battling the world. When we come home, there's some things, and this is could be also a problem, and it is a problem because we've heard women talk about it throughout the ages, even before we've seen things starting to change. But sometimes we come home and we don't notice everything around us. We might notice, hey, she didn't do the dishes. There's no dinner on the stove. As men, we see that kind of stuff. But what we don't see is the degradation of our woman right before our eyes, right? And again, that is a whole other discussion that I'm not going to be starting tonight. But thank you, Carl, for being here. We also got CD Passport Strengthened. Thank you for being here. What's going on, brother? Thank you for being here tonight. I much appreciate having you here. Jubin, what's going on? What is going on? That's right. We got the TS. We got Jubin in the chat. XO Pro always there. Salute, brother. Good seeing you here. Preston coming with it. What's up, Sean C. Pimp Money? Yeah, I'm telling you right now, everything is gravy. I had just a lot of revelations, man. I have been doing a lot of side studying, kind of like what I did after my car accident, where I would stop watching TV, but now I'm just looking at all these things. And I was already starting a second channel. I never told y'all about it because it was actually going to be a channel for women, but I just kind of got demotivated by it. It wasn't something I was passionate about. But I will tell you that this I'm passionate about because this is the stuff I see every day. And I'm like, how are we divided on this? Like, we're all poor, right? We're all poor. I don't care how much you're making. You can make it 6 figures. Your ass poor, okay? I don't care how much you're making. You can be making $1 million. Your ass is poor because you are in this system. And I see these things all the time. And I'm like, how are we divided as a people? And that's what the new channel is going to be about. So I cannot wait. I'm really energetic about what's coming up right now. And you know what? I'm actually going to bring up, let's see if I still have the channel. Let's see if I still have that channel. Nope, I took it down, but give me 1 second. I'm actually going to bring it up right now, bring up the channel to show y'all what it looks like. After we get done with this live stream tonight, I promise you guys, I will be working on the first video. That's another reason I want to do this second channel, because these videos won't take me long to produce. They'll still be okay quality because I've learned a lot, but I need to be able to produce this in mass, right? And I think it's going to be really easy to do that. I'm going to bring up my screen real quick so you guys can peep it out. Oh, what the hell happened? Got to share my screen again. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, so that's what the new channel is, right? That's what it's going to look like. We're going to get into the show here in a little bit. I just want to show y'all what the new channel look like. Let me know down in the chat, do you guys like the banner art, right? I tried to be witty about it, make sure I had a name that nobody else has, and I wanted it to be eye-opening. I wanted no, Carl, we'll talk about that in a second, Carl. But again, man, y'all get over there. After we get done with this live stream tonight, I will be working on the first couple of videos. Tonight will be the soft launch of the channel. And then my biggest focus videos on this channel, TSG Uncut, is on Monday and Friday, and also the Wednesday live stream. Tuesday and Thursday, I'll give myself some leeway, right? Because I'd rather be more prepared for the live stream. On that channel, that's going to be Tuesday and Thursday are going to be the biggest days for that one, or maybe on the weekends too. Probably on the weekends because I'll have more time to work on it. But anyway, I'm really proud of what this is going to be. I want for us I want for people, man, to get on the page and realize if you're not the ultra wealthy, you're part of the 99 point whatever percent, then this channel is for you. Okay. All right. Let's put me back up on the screen. All right. Let's get back to these chats. I'm digging that Tupac shirt. Oh, yeah, man. I saw this in the store and I was like, yep, got to cop it. I also got one with Muhammad Ali on it too. So, and since your boy been working out, it looked real good on me. So, you know what I mean? I've gone out. I've only worn it a few times, but when I go out, I get mad love. You know I get mad love, right? Especially being here on the West Coast. Anon, what's going on, my friend? He said, greetings to all. I know Anon likes coming for the live streams more than anything. Thank you for being here, Anon. Preston says, we've been divided since the hookup culture started. Yep, we have been, man. And listen, nothing's going to go back to the way it was. It just won't. The way things are set up now, I just want with that new channel to bring up how things are potentially getting worse, okay? And it's not to scare everybody, but that's why I got the pyramid and the eye on there. And that's why the I and opined, because opine is to, basically forcefully state your opinion. So, but it's supposed to be eyes opened, but I didn't want to put the other N in there. See that wittiness? You see that? Trying to make it good. Carl says, I clear 130 after taxes and have saved up 90K and it's still not enough. It won't ever be enough, Carl. And that's the point. That's why, I can't wait to launch this channel, man, because you're doing fine, Carl. You're working the job that you want to work. You're doing something you love, and you've had the opportunity to be able to clear a certain amount of money and save money. Most people don't even have $400 for an accident, and most people are getting priced out of the market for having a place to stay. I'm blessed, man, that I make enough money that I can afford to drive a decent car. I can afford to have my own apartment. Where you have young people today, they can't do it. So what are they doing? Like half of young people from, ages, I think 18 to 29 live at home. And then I don't even know what the statistic is for the over 30-year-olds still living at home. So, Sean, there's an injury in my organization. I'm hoping to get the call, bro. Oh, man. Again, Carl, if you get that call up, man, let us know. Let us know here. Okay? Congrats. I mean, it's bad that somebody get injured, but nothing will be enough to satisfy these people. It won't, bro, but, it won't. That's why I'm almost thinking about, I don't want to cut comments off on a new channel, but it'll be rare I respond to them unless I get something really witty, because I know there's going to be people coming at me from all different sides, and the only, some things are going to be political, some things will be this. It ain't to be political, right? I've learned not to be political from my time in the military. I've learned not to talk about religion because of my time in the military. But what I'm saying is right is right. My politics, if you will, I care about people, period. In the story. If my politics don't take care of my mom, who gave me every opportunity, who, when she had the opportunity, she got off of welfare, we weren't welfare the whole time. Sometimes she just needed help. And when she didn't need it, she got off of it. So I saw a woman that worked every day, right? Did she make the best choices? Nope, she did not. We talk about them all the time. But what can I say is that if the things people talk about don't help my mom, don't help my sister who graduated, well, she almost graduated top of her class. She did what I did in my senior year and just had a little too much fun. But you're talking about, my sister's going to be a doctor. I was smart, but my sister is really smart. Book smart. Really. Now she needs some little street help. Now my son is a goddamn savant genius. Sometimes I can't even have conversations with him. So, hey, I'm glad it runs in the family. That's all I care about. Carl says PG facts. Yep. Preston, what it do, Carl? See, okay, whatever, everybody. All right, let's get to this first thing because I don't want to lose people. We've already been going for 15 minutes. I am going to bring up tonight's first video. Now, I'm starting off with this video, gents, for one reason. The reason why I'm starting this video off with this one is because there's some things that this woman is going to say in this opening video. This is just to get us warmed up, okay? This is to get the gents going, okay? This is to get the blood going. I try to look at both sides, right? I try to look at everything objectively because there's some things that I'm going to agree with, and I will discuss it here in a minute. But if you hear the tone and you hear the way this woman is presenting it, this is the turnoff to men today of modern women. Sometimes, like, there's an old saying. Look, I'm old school. Y'all know that, man, right? The old saying. A lot of y'all heard this. If you're younger, maybe not. But you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. And women think they're like, oh, I'm trying to be witty, this, that, and the third. But you can see the venom dropping off their lips, man. And this is what we can't take. And this is what this first video is going to be about. So I'm going to put her up on the screen, put myself down in the corner there. All right, let's hear it.
I'd rather meet a guy.
Let me know if y'all can hear
financially stable.
Hold on, let me rewind it. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all hear that.
I'd rather meet a guy when he is financially stable, so I know that I'm his dream girl, and then just saying, you know what, money's not everything. Money's not everything. Money is everything.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there real quick. Actually, I'm gonna let it play. Let me go back just a little bit. I'm sorry I stopped it like that. I'm sorry I stopped it. Hold on, let me let it go.
Money's not everything. Money's not everything. Money is everything. When you can take feelings to deposit it at the bank, then money's not everything. Till then, money matters a lot.
Okay. So I cannot blame a woman who wants to know a man has something. The difference between men back in the day and men now is that a lot of men just worked normal blue collar jobs and women respected them for that. But here's the thing that should be the same between back in the day and now. The guy that was working the blue collar job back in the day, you could see his potential for, hey, this dude is a hard worker. The wife could see that. The wife could see his determination. The wife could see that dude get up every day at the same time. So she knew that she had some level of security. The security wasn't just the money, but it's knowing the character of the man, that no matter what, he's going to make the decision to get up every day and take care of his family. Today, women only look at the financial aspect of men, and then they wonder why they can't find a good man. They wonder why they can't find this man that's supposed to take care of them. It's because money is the root of all, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And here's the thing, we have a society today that is not only obsessed with money, obsessed with what they could get, but this society, and this is the kind of stuff I'll talk about, or at least my avatar will talk about on Eyes Opine, is we are in a society that is not only obsessed with money, but it is obsessed with itself. Everyone is obsessed with themselves. I put out a YouTube short today, and I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it, but there was 2 women on there. One was big as all outdoors, right? Looked like she got hit in the head with a frying pan. I mean, looked like she won the ugly Olympics, okay? I mean, she go to the Special Olympics and they turn their face up at her, okay? Talking about, I can get any man I want to sleep with me. And I'm like, lady, what? And then you got a mother of over 40 with 4 kids going through pending divorce, talking on, oh my God, who's that show? I can't think of her name, but on the show, on the dating show, trying to get a man that making 500 grand. She's like, you know what? I know that's hard. So, 200. Like, delusional. So when I see a video like the one that I just played for you, gents, what I see is a woman who, at the end of the day, yeah, you can't take feelings to the bank, but being in a long-term relationship and or a marriage ain't just about feelings. It is about a sense of duty. And when I hear women talk like this, as soon as you don't have the money, you're gonna be just like that dude in the video I just that I put out the other day, where he lost his job. And what was his woman doing? She was packing up. She was ready to call it quits, right? So why would any man trust that? And any ladies watching, or yeah, any ladies that's watching, you could argue all day till you're blue in the face. I'm telling you, this is how men feel. You all ever seen who watched Looney Tunes up in here? Who watched the Looney Tune cartoons or some of the old school slapstick type cartoons? Y'all ever seen the cartoons when it was like Porky Pig and Porky was friends with somebody, and then the wolf or whatever it is wasn't looking at Porky as Porky the Pig, but it was looking at him like a lamb chop. It was like bacon and it was like ham. Like basically what the wolf saw was the byproducts of what Porky could be. That is exactly how modern women, to us ladies, look like when they see us. When the women talk like that, all we can see is the cartoon dollar signs in her eyes. She's looking at us like we're Porky Pig and we're a piece of ham, we're a piece of bacon, we're a ham hock, hog maw, chitlins, right? That's what we see. That's what we see. That's what we feel like is happening. Like women are looking at us like those cartoons back in the day. All right? That's what we feel like. So that's why I started off with this one, because I agree, ladies. You don't want someone who, if you may have dated guys that didn't have anything, but what you, and he might have taken advantage of the situation. What you failed to do was to date a guy who may not have anything, but he has potential. And I'm not talking about potential. We all have potential, right? We all have that potential within us if we really want to do something. Hence why I'm starting a second YouTube channel, because I feel like I could do it. All right. And I'll tell y'all some more later about some stuff I came across and why I have this energy and this fire back in me. Okay. But not just the potential, but a person who has potential, but their actions speak on their potential. I'm not talking about some dude like, yeah, I'm gonna get this CD off the ground, and you're like, dude, nobody listen to bootleg CDs anymore. Right? So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that's making the effort that you can see it. Yeah, ladies, I would agree. We talk about making better choices on this channel for men, and we talk about it for women as well. Why wouldn't we say, hey, go for a guy that has potential? The problem is, you guys' expectations of regular men is absurd. First of all, you think you deserve better than you got regular ass women, sub-regular ass women, right? Ain't got nothing to them but want a 200, a six-figure dude. You ain't never seen or sniffed six figures in your life, but that's the dude you want. You ain't never sniffed a 50 a year, and that's the dude you want, a six-figure dude. Hell, let's be real. Some of these women with them lace fronts, long lashes, messed up makeup, jacked up weaves, right? Badass attitudes, ain't been on a treadmill a day in their life. These are the same exact goddamn women that ain't even sniffed 35,000 a year. The statistics say it. Oh, we're doing so great. No, there are women that's doing great. And specifically, there are black women that are doing amazing right now. And I see them. I'm friends with them, right? Doing amazing shit. Like, I'm like, God dang, I need to step my game up. But there's a lot of women who ain't did crap yet, but you deserve a six-figure guy, a man who That man there's very few people that just stumble into six-figure jobs and they ain't got no type of talent, no type of skill. It just don't happen that way. That's not real life, baby. That is not real at all. But you deserve a six-figure dude? Man, get the hell up out of here. Up out of here. I'm setting up the next clip, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna get to your comments here. Let me get to your comments real quick since they're where we at? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Preston says snakes attract venomous mistakes. You don't ever want to make. Oh, okay. Preston dropping them rhymes already. Yeah, all right. That's why the women in the Philippines have more black husbands than American black women do. Oh my God. Carl, you trying to start a riot up in here. Dang, bro. Come over to the new channel, bro. All right. It's always about the money. They don't want security. Yeah, well, no. They don't. You know what? That's funny too, right? Because there's something called, I'm not going to get too deep in this, but something called Maslow's pyramid, right? Or Maslow's hierarchies of needs. And security, having your needs met, food, water, shelter is on the bottom. Then you need a sense of security, right? You need clothes on your back. Oh, well, that's a part of that. But that security is on the bottom rung of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And women just are trying to bypass that. They barely have their shit together. They barely have their relationships together. And they trying to skip way ahead to the shit that don't matter. And they wonder why they're depressed. I had to tell my daughter about Maslow's pyramid because if you try to jump the hierarchy and you're missing some of this stuff, you're an empty SOB. You're going to be an empty SOB. CB says, it seems like this is going to be cool. New thought-provoking live stream today, Sean, about traditional relationships is dead, especially in today's dating society. Absolutely. Again, I am talking about only one aspect because there's so much to talk about with this subject, CB, that we're going to have to do this in multiple shows so I can do other aspects of it. Does that make sense? Because there was shows I was supposed to do on this a long time ago, and I never got done. But we will get to that. But I'm talking about one aspect tonight, okay? One aspect. Carl says, that's what I want, to raise Pookie's mistake babies as my very own, right? Jubin, I watched that as a child. Damn, yeah, I'm telling you, you remember that, right? President says, I was going to say she should look in the mirror, but then again, we don't want shattered glass. Oh, man. Oh, Looney Tooney City stupidity. I got it. The best I can do for the modern woman is not get in her hair. Facts. All right, I'm going to the next video, gents. Let's get moving. All right. Now, this brother right here is going to bring up how we feel about it, or in general, things that men feel about this scenario, okay? Because I'm trying to set the stage for the big videos we got to watch.
We all self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it. They taught us to hate ourselves and love their wealth. We hate the black family. They try to say black men hate black women. We don't hate black women. We just want one who will cooperate with us and actually just love us a little bit.
Facts.
Oh, y'all don't love yourselves. Yeah, because we come from women who beat you down because of their traumas. Oh, somebody put a trauma on them. A lot of them try to do what the fuck they want to do, and it ended up bad. And instead of saying, I did that bullshit, you don't got to do that, they encourage other women to do the bullshit too.
Ooh. Man, let me know in the comments what y'all thought about brother's speech right there. Is he speaking facts? What part of that resonated with you? Let me know down in the comments below. In the live chat, let me know what y'all think about what brother said real quick, and we'll talk about it here, okay? But he said something, man. He said a number of stuff. I don't want to get too deep in that because I want to get into the bigger videos tonight. But I just wanted to put it out there that, listen. The one thing that I do want to press is that you'll have women say, well, what about the men? Why ain't the men around? The men should have did this, that, and the third, blah, 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 right? And we keep going around in circles on this, okay? Our mothers, some of y'all younger people's grandmothers, right, pushed men out of the homes. They chose the government over men. So when you look and say, well, men weren't there, well, you're right. So who was there? Well, my mom. Well, then you were raised by a woman. How can you put the buck on a man that wasn't there? See, I didn't get to do that when I was in the military. I couldn't blame it on the guy who was running mechanical division before me. Once I had the responsibility, I couldn't go back and say, hey, this was jacked up and old boy never told me. And it'd be like, Chief, you didn't get a good turnover? Chief, you don't know your equipment? Chief, you don't know what's going on in your division? Chief, you gonna blame somebody else? Didn't they teach y'all when you was coming up as a young chief? Didn't they teach y'all to own the responsibility, to take accountability of your shit? Yes, sir, they did. So why are you here in front of me speaking this way? Matter of fact, go get your department chief. He need to be here having this conversation. Now, I've never had that told to me in that type of way, but I've been close. When I was a young chief and I was messing up, right? So I come from an environment of accountability. I probably know better about accountability than most of you guys. Because the whole hallmark of nuclear engineering, the first principle is integrity. And people are missing integrity. So I'm going to get to this next clip. You guys may have seen this video. You guys may have seen this video on the intranet there. Let me set up my phone real quick, you guys. I didn't turn off the volume or nothing. Sorry about that. Real quick, give me 1 second. Gotta set my phone up. There we go. All right. Now we're back in action. All right. So maybe you guys saw this video, but we're going to talk about, so we have a man with his wife, and we're talking about things that would not happen in traditional relationships, okay? Let me know if you think that the stuff that's going to happen in this video would have happened in a traditional relationship.
Yolanda, hey, stop all this. With the $300 coming on my account, talk to me right now. And
I've
you
been
all
helping
lie.
Dante while he locked up for me.
Dante?
What?
Yes.
Your ex?
And my friend of 15 years.
What? Well, ho. First of all, why is you sending your ex $300 of my money every week, Yolanda?
He don't have nobody to help him right
That's
now.
a grown man. What the hell you mean?
Okay, and I'm his friend. If he needs my help, I'm going to be there for
What do
him.
you need help with $300 a week for, Yolanda?
To survive.
Survive what?
In prison.
Stop. Oh, my Jesus. Ooh, we're going to stop it right there for a second. Would this have happened in a traditional relationship? I want y'all to understand that daycare for some people costs as much as this woman is sending to a grown-ass man who has made his own choices. One of those choices includes this man going to prison. He is in jail. And I don't care how much he's your friend. You don't send $300 you don't send any money to a grown-ass man when you are married, especially when it's not your money. You're sending your husband's money. Obviously she's not working. Or she decide, hey, I'm gonna take it out of my husband's account, ain't gonna take it out of mine. One of those things are true. Okay? One of those things is true. So you low-key turn your husband into a trick. She low-key turned her husband into a trick. Basically, taking your money and giving it to the dude that's her friend. This is one of the problems with modern day relationships today. And that problem is that there are a lot of women. We talk about the trauma all the time. We talk about the baggage all the time. But one of the parts of that baggage and some of the parts of that trauma is them not getting over exes. Now, how you gonna tell me what kind of friend is this? Because if it's really her friend, right? How the husband don't know about this? Why didn't she talk to her man about this? You know why she didn't talk about it? Because she don't respect him. You can't tell me a woman that's going to send $1,200 of her man's money to a dude in prison respects her husband and not in love with that other dude. Maybe that other dude never gave her a chance. She was always chasing after him, and he knew she wasn't no good. So ain't nobody going to wife up or have somebody close to him that ain't no good unless he a trick himself or just naive, okay? No man's going to allow that to happen unless he don't have self-respect for himself, unless he don't have self-respect, okay? So this would not have occurred in traditional relationships. And I wish I could tell you that this is the only video that has stuff like this. This just happens to be the new shiny toy that we're watching right now. Okay? So this is sad, man. This is sad. Let's get back to the video.
What the? Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah,
Dante is locked up.
Wait. Look at her just doing her nails casually. I told you. What did I say, you guys? She don't respect her husband or whatever he is to her.
Just temporarily.
And you sending a felon
don't do
$300 a week of my money?
It's not perfect, bro.
Ain't nobody perfect, and you sure ain't good. Matter of fact, you ain't nothing at all to me no more. Why is
And
you
the
sending
fact that you're
$300?
recording this right now.
Just
Why
the
are
one
you
who know
making
you
a
are
big deal
scandalous.
out of this?
You're
What's
a
the point of
scandalous
this?
woman. You're scandalous. That's right. And I'm putting you on live. Everybody finna see this.
Well, all right. Since you want to make a show, whatever, bro. This is dumb.
No, I'm finna make a real show.
You have the money, Chris.
What money?
Wait, did you hear that? Did you hear that? You have the money. So what's the big deal? Let me tell you something. This is another problem with modern day women. This is one of the things that proves that traditional relationships are dead. Because in traditional relationships, the money goes to the house first. And that's a discussion that is had about where that money gonna go. Even if Big Mama running the money, there's discussions about it. Big Mama, even you can say what you want about Big Mama, but the money didn't go to nothing dumb. The money went to the house. I don't know about y'all, Big Mama, but mine was financially a genius. She had a business that she ran in New Orleans for 30 years, retired. And it was only because of my family that she wound up dying poor and penniless. But she did everything she was supposed to do so she could retire and have a life of dignity. Women who did take care of the finances back in the day were smart to make sure they took care of the house. These women today take money and they don't have no value for it. You know what you could do with $1,200 a month to build generational wealth? Do you know what you could do with $1,200 extra dollars that you don't need, and you can build wealth for your family with that $1,200 a month? But these women don't think about that. They're thinking about short money, not the long money. Let's get back to the video. I didn't mean to play this one out as long, but this seems to be kind of juicy. I like it.
The money I have is for us. For us.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you loved me. That's why I proposed to you. That's why you got that ring on your finger. In fact, I don't even see it on your finger. What you do with that? Huh?
You tripping.
Huh? You sending them money without the ring on your finger so you can feel single or feel like you ain't doing nothing wrong?
I called it.
Talk to me because I talk back.
No, because I'm not finna do this with you. It's
No, you
fine.
finna do.
Yo, you see that right there? See that right there? See that right there? You ever been in an argument with a woman and you was wrong? Okay, you be like, okay, I did that, my bad. What else can I say? They don't want you to apologize. They want you, let's just say you don't even lie about it, right? Or let's say you do lie about something, right? And then eventually they wear you down, it come out, then now they're gonna guilt trip you. And that's understandable. You hurt her feelings because you lied about something, whatever. Okay. Eventually, what do you have to do? When we argue with women, when we're wrong, we gotta say we're sorry. It's not even enough that you say sorry. I don't even think you sorry. You don't even seem remorseful. I don't see it on your face. You don't even care. Any of y'all heard these arguments before? Any of y'all seen these arguments? Any of y'all been through this before? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Flip it. I'm gonna back this up right quick. I want y'all to see her body language. I'm gonna just let it play right here.
The money I have is for us. For us. I thought you loved me. That's why I proposed to you.
Look at it.
That's why you got that ring on your finger.
Nonchalant.
In fact, I don't even see it on your finger. What you do with that?
Look at her face.
You tripping.
Huh? You sending?
See? How is he tripping? Logically, how is he tripping? It's because women do not like to feel shame. They don't. When you got a woman that takes accountability for her actions and her responsibilities, that's a great start. It's a great start. Because a lot of women don't want to feel shame. They quick to shame you. But when the spotlight is on them, they're going to deflect. Because the truth hurts. They're not used to rejection. They're not used to just not getting their way with no consequences. This is the behavior of a spoiled little girl. Spoiled little girls act exactly this way.
Some money without the ring on your finger so you can feel single or feel like you ain't doing nothing wrong, Yolanda? Talk to me because I talk back.
See, she's shaking her head.
Because I'm not gonna do this with you.
No.
Did you hear that language? I'm not fitting to do this with you. Where have we heard that before? Where have we heard, I am not about to do this with you? I'm going to bring myself back up on the screen because I don't want to go into this too deep. I might actually make a separate video using this information, this clip. And then, but I am going to pull something up real quick. I want to show y'all. Something. I'm about to blow y'all mind. If I could find the right one. There we go. I think this is it.
And it's just like,
hold up. Let me find it. Okay, right here. Gents. That last clip, that woman said, I'm not fitting to do this with you. Okay, I told you they can't take shame. Now, what's the last video I put out? Check this out.
My job. Cut off my job.
I don't see how we could fix this.
What you by getting you another job? It's simple.
Because how we gonna finish paying for the wedding then?
What you mean? Everything gonna be taken care of. You have to have my back through sickness and health. Through death do us part.
I can't keep doing this. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you. I didn't ask you to have accountability for your actions.
Yeah.
No.
What did she say? Gents. What did she say? I'm about to do it. I'm about to play it one more time because I don't think y'all heard what I'm trying to put out here.
What you mean? Everything gonna be taken care of. You have to have my back through sickness and health. Through death do us part.
I can't keep doing this. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you. I didn't ask you to have accountability.
I can't keep going back and forth with you. This is a tactic. This is a tactic of deflection. Both women had that same attitude. That whole, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. How is it, though, when a woman is telling you that you messed up, that you wrong, that you ain't being a man? I don't know how they're going to tell you that, but you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. What do they do when they get you there? Oh, wait. They go back and forth with you. Matter of fact, You try to leave the house, and then they'll get in front of the door. Oh, we're going to have this argument right now. But as soon as you have an argument with them, when they're wrong, oh, they're willing to get up and go. And I dare you to stop them. I double dog dare you. Triple dog dare you. Damn it, let's skip it. Put your tongue on a goddamn frozen pole. I triple dog dare you right now. Please, please, please.
You are.
Triple dog dare you. But see how there's a parallel between that? Ladies, this is what we're seeing. This is the crap that men talk about. And you all support these type of women. Oh, girl, he tried to tell me I was sending money to my friend. How he gonna trip on that? Oh, yeah, girl, he tripping. How you gonna trip because you got a friend? How you gonna trip because he got a friend? Let me get to the comments real quick because I got some new folk in the chat that I want to acknowledge. Not facts, but bars. I'm trying to spit bars tonight, right? How my music, I got music undertones because there's a rap going on, baby. Carl said, that's how women wind up in freezers. Oh, my God. Y'all are crazy. Carl, between the deer and the TV dinners. Shout out to my friends at the Sand Van watching from Australia. Please, if you guys haven't seen their channel, you're going to love it. If you love a great travel channel, beautiful scenery, great people, van life, that's the channel right there. Subscribe to them. I promise you, you'll enjoy them. These are my friends. I got to see them. I got to come down and see y'all someday. Got to come to the Down Under. And then your New Zealand video, y'all, time in New Zealand. Man, I got a friend down in New Zealand too. I got to go visit her one day. Beautiful, beautiful country. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. The Sand Van. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Preston says, I saw that video too. This trash actually has the nerve to bring up accountability and won't do the same talk about stupidity. Yep, you're absolutely correct, Preston. Preston says, I triple dog dare you to stay away from me. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's get moving. We're already at the hour point. I am really excited to make the videos tonight. I'm gonna try to make at least one, if not two videos for the brand new channel. So I'm going to go as long as it takes to obviously get through all the videos. I have no memes of the day or nothing like that because these videos are going to take a while to get through. So I need to kind of push through. All right. Now, we talked about accountability. I told you, you saw in both the videos I just played that when the women didn't get their way, what happened? They tried to shame the dude. They didn't want to have the conversation. They was willing to get up and walk out. But we know this is a double standard that we are seeing in arguments between men and women today. This video is a very short video, but let's see what's up. Real quick, Drew Bean says, don't do it, guys. These beasts are horrible and will ruin your life. All right, let's get back to this.
Your ass think you slick. When it's something about him, you could pinpoint and remember every fucking thing. But when it's something about you, your ass get amnesia, don't you? Go get the fuck up.
See? Man, she went hard. Thank God it didn't turn monetization on. They've been limited in my videos, man. I don't know what I've been saying on the videos like that for me to get demonetized, or limited monetization. I need to send those videos up for review. Anyway, she has a point. I just made that point. When it comes to you as a man arguing with her or trying to make your point to her, she shut down. When she's wrong, she shuts down. And they so mouthy and so sassy, right? Just disrespecting you right in your face when she is wrong. Like they're wrong and they make you feel wrong about it. Now, what's this term that modern women like to use when people do that to them? It starts with a G and ends in a G. Oh, let me type it in the chat real quick. Let me type it in the chat real quick. In all caps. Let me type it in the chat. Yes, that's what it's called. Let me put it up on the screen for you guys to see, right? Women do this all the time. And it is called gaslighting. And this is exactly what is happening. This right there, that gaslighting that women like to use the term all the time about, these modern women like to use the term about, they are the biggest gaslighters on the planet in the modern Western world. Modern Western women are gaslight central. They will gas everything up and then light it on fire. All right? So that was me just showing you or telling you guys how it gets flipped. I'm going to show you before we get to our main videos for the night. This is the last video before the main videos for the night. Okay? But this right here, I want you to notice there is a theme in all of the videos that I've made over the last few days. We see modern women gaslighting. This is what happens in modern relationships today. Women complain of gaslighting when it benefits them. But if you are making a point, you're gaslighting her. How can we have sustainable relationships when there is no real dialogue going on? These are not talks. These are not real talks that need to be had when things are a problem in relationships. But the truth is, and we're going to see in this next clip, a lot of women cannot deal with the shame, and they are not used to dealing with men. They're just not. So that's why they gaslight about it. Here's the next clip.
I apologize for having an affair on you.
Cheat on this
I
dude?
apologize for that. I'm not the type of person that can go without love, affection, sex, hugs, kisses. I can't go without that. I deserve those things.
Oh. Wait. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I'm gonna come up on the screen. I'm gonna come up on the screen on that one. I'm gonna play back what she just said. I want y'all to pay attention to this so I can make this point. I want you to hear exactly what she said. Now, she cheated on this dude. Now, listen to what she's saying.
I apologize for that. I'm not the type of person that can go without love, affection, sex, hugs, kisses. I can't go without that.
Hold on. Listen what she's about to say.
I deserve those things.
You deserve them? What makes you think you deserve them? Why do you deserve them? This is another word that modern women use all the time. I deserve something. We're not owed anything. I say on this channel all the time that dudes that complain about not getting no coochie coo, okay? Women don't deserve to give you no coochie coo, okay? You don't just get no coochie coo. All right? You don't deserve it. You don't just get it. That's not the way it works. And equally it works the same way. But if you listen to what she told this man, don't this sound like if a man goes out and steps out on his relationship? Don't that sound like some things that men say when they trying to make, the excuses? Hey, or I ain't even just say excuses. Think about when women are withholding relations from their husbands, holding relations from their men. And then a dude step out because his needs ain't being met. And I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying men say that all the time. And now you're hearing women sound like a dude. If you really think about what she says, that sounds like something that a man would say in a situation where he's not getting his needs met. Now, I get it. You may not have been getting your needs met, but we're going to continue to listen to this video because she's going to let's get back to the video. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to highlight it. There's something I want y'all to pay attention to. So her needs aren't being met, and she deserves it. All right? So that's her justification for the affair.
I was willing to see all the bad in you and still love you. But at the first sign of hardship, you completely shut down on me.
Yep, cross your arms, dude. Let me put myself up on the screen. I just want to make this quick point. She said on the first sign of hardship, basically whatever she was dealing with, he shut down. Again, saying more stuff to justify her cheating. This is, women are cheating more than men. I don't care what statistics, not all women are not owning up. I just played a video. I just made a video within the last week or so where it was a whole bunch of young girls talking about what's something your boyfriend don't know. That video went on for damn near a good minute of women talking about, oh, they don't know, but I cheated with everybody on the team. See, women don't just like, well, dude, he might cheat with one woman. Most guys don't have access and opportunity to cheat with multiple women in a short span. Women do. When they cheat, okay? Everybody up in them guts. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Right? Because they have the access. They have the access. And they don't just, they will go ham on you. They will go ham. All right? Now, flip this, reverse this. Right? Trouble is going on in your relationship. First sign of trouble. Oh, wait. Didn't I just play a video like that? Didn't I just play a video where the first sign of trouble, the woman was willing to bail? What video was that? Was that the one where the young man lost his job and his fiance was packing her stuff to leave because the dude lost his job? Did you see how I'm putting these videos together, gents? I'm trying to weave this story together so you can see all this stuff is connected. This is one of the biggest reasons traditional relationships are dead. Women are operating like the men that they used to complain about. But they can't find a good man, right? No accountability for that, though, right? Let's get back to this.
Without even giving it a shot. That does not justify my actions.
Oh, let me back that up. So as soon as things get hard, you want to walk away.
But at the first sign of hardship, you completely shut down on me. Okay. Without even giving it a shot. That does not justify my actions. It's a terrible thing to do. But I didn't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to cheat on my husband. I cannot make you trust me again. But what I will not do is allow anyone to be able to say they got something on me or hanging something over my head. I will say it first.
Ooh, right there. Let me back this up and put her up on the screen. You heard what she said? So she continuously apologizes, which is a terrible apology. Terrible apology. She continuously says, you can't justify my actions. But then she's about to gaslight you. But everything is, I did this. But, and then the truth came out. The truth came out at the end. And this is how modern women feel, man. This is how modern women feel right here. Listen.
What I do is allow anyone to be able to say they got something on me or hanging something over my head.
Ooh, let me ask you a question. If you mess up as a man, or when men mess up, don't you have those women that you can apologize, years can go on, and what does a woman do? You could be arguing about something that don't matter. She spent too much money on the credit card, or or she ran the car into something, and when you like, hey, what the hell? We talked about this, blah, 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 blah. Why did you pay this bill? What the hell? I told you this got to get blah, blah, blah. And she'll bring up like, well, you kissed that girl at that party we was at. Like, what? That happened years ago. What does that got to do with the price of tea in China today? I'm telling you, these modern women are gaslighters and manipulators because they can't take it. They can't take the sunlight shined on them. That's why channels like this, when we bring it up, you got women always in the comments. These women that come in the comments have girlfriends like this, have aunts like this, have moms like this. They will yes girl those women. But when it comes, but when it comes to you, when it comes to stuff that I put out on this channel, shining a light that this is not just an isolated incident, then guess what? They got words for me. You know why? Because the light, the truth is the light. Light is truth, and truth is light. And when you shine that light on them, they can't take it. They can't. All the shame, the guilt, they can't. It eats them up. It eats them up real bad. Kind of like Coca-Cola does on a corroded battery terminal. I mean, it eats it up. Oh my God, man. But that woman at the end, this is the hardest gaslighting your woman could do right here. To tell you that you being upset with her, she ain't gonna let you get her first. What kind of wife is this?
That does not justify my actions.
Okay.
It's a terrible thing to do.
Yep. Now, but
I didn't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm gonna cheat on my husband. I cannot make you trust me again. But what I will not do is allow anyone to be able to say they got something on me or hanging something over my head. I will say it first.
But what I will not allow you do is make me feel bad for being a terrible and shitty person. I will not allow you to do that. I will not allow it. Why? It's all your fault. I am a terrible person for that. Let's see what y'all talking about here in the comments. Jubine says she's a 304 then with no heart. A lot of them are not displaying traits that they have any type of heart, man. They don't. These modern women are heartless, man. That wasn't a quality of a traditional woman to be heartless like this. And that's exactly why I say karma don't like karma. Karma don't like drama, and jealousy don't like ugly, and silly don't like stupidity. Man, Preston, that was a good one. PG with them bars, man. Yup. Allergic to accountability, but love stupidity. You're right, brother. Filthy strike. You hung that over your own head. That's why I said love is dead. Yeah, man. Ain't no love. Ain't no love in this. Cliff notes. She effed up. Yep, that's true. But don't want to hear about it. No, you cannot shine a light on it, bro. You cannot shine a light on modern women. That's why they come into these comments. That's why they used to come on to Kevin's live stream. Because he was shining a light on their failures. I heard a little podcast, these women on it, talking about one of the things that they used to feel bad about, is having a failed relationship or a failed marriage. That used to really eat them up. But as time wears on, women are telling other women, don't ever feel bad about it. Matter of fact, I'm sure I put out a video with that in there about, or at least I have a clip of it, where the woman was, the prequel to the video was a woman saying, hey, you should not feel bad if you're leaving this relationship for whatever reason. Don't feel bad if you want to leave, just to leave. Women are telling other women it's okay. So now what they're doing is they're disinfecting the guilt for leaving, especially if they have a great man, right? I can understand you leaving an abusive relationship. I get that. But you're leaving a good man because it's just how you feel that day. You had hair up your butt, and now all of a sudden you want to go. women are telling other women not to feel bad about it. So imagine now, if women don't feel bad about leaving under any circumstances, why would a man get with any woman and trust that she gonna be there? He's not, because there's no sense of duty or sense of honor. There's just none of that. It's non-existent. It doesn't exist. And that is not a tenet of traditional relationships. That is not a tenet of a relationship that is willing to stand the test of time. Yet and still, women today, even modern women, will tell you that men don't want to commit. Wait, what? Yeah, men do not want to get in a committed relationship with a bunch of women who don't care about committed relationships. Duh. That should be a no-duh moment. Man, it baffles me, bro. It baffles me, bro. These women be tripping with that, bro. This logic don't make sense. Their logic don't make sense because they're not operating in logic. Everything is on emotion. Everything is on how I feel today. I have news for Miss Community Box. Everywhere you go, there you are. No need in guilting dude because you're guilty. Yeah, she'll shrug it off once the next penile come through. The next carousel, when she get back on that carousel. Preston says, shining light on these women are like vampires living in darkness, lost Holocaust. Yeah, man. King Bars, I see you. Yeah, King definitely dropping them there. Carl says, it's okay to leave a good man if you're bored and need to find yourself with half his money. It's completely okay. That's exactly right, Carl. It's okay to leave. And it's okay to take something. You know what? I was here. I deserve to be able to take something out of this relationship. I deserve. See, there's that word again. I told you. They love using these little buzzwords. I deserve to leave with it because I had to deal with this. Wait a minute. What about that dude having to deal with you? What about what that dude has to deal with you leaving? Why should he pay? Why should he have to give any woman anything? You chose to leave. Man, look, the new channel, the Opine channel, man, some of the stuff I'm going to bring up on that one. The Eyes Opined. If you haven't, check out the little down below, whatever. Check out the new channel that I'm about to drop, man. It's going to be short, sweet videos, man. Probably, it all depends. What TikTok is a 3-minute video. I think they have longer now, but those videos won't be any longer than about 5-6 minutes, man. It'll be rare for you to see a long video on the new channel. They're just mad that we don't want to commit to bad garbage. No, we don't. I was away earning money in my younger years. This woman I used to date kissed a friend. I'm assuming kissed a friend of mine in a concert, and his friend kissed her friend or your friend. Let me know down in the comments, Anon. Kissed a friend at a concert, and his friends informed with him that is your friend woman. Wait, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you, brother. And kissed a friend in a concert, and his friends informed. He called me the next day, apologized. Okay, so I'm assuming your woman kissed somebody that y'all knew, and he had to apologize. Yeah, man, that's jacked up. She never did. That was the ending of our relationship. So he apologized, but she never apologized, Anon? Let me know in the comments. She never apologized? Just the dude did? And good on you for ending that one, okay? I'm going to set up this next clip right here. Now, this is the, we have 4 videos. I have a little story. We have 4 video clips left. These video clips are a little bit on the longer side, right? And we're at the hour mark. I plan to be done right at the 2-hour mark-ish so we can get done. But we're going to try to get through these videos expeditiously. I'll try not to stop it, but if there's some points that need to be made, I will stop, make quick points, get back to the video, okay?
I have a little story time to share.
Peep this
after
out.
This brief clip for context.
Oh, this is it right here. You know what's funny? Oh my God, this is so messed up. I told you guys, let me put myself back up on the screen. I told you guys there's a video clip that I showed you guys of a woman saying it's okay to leave a relationship. I am an idiot because this is the video clip, the little tiny bit of the clip that I was talking about. So y'all getting it right now. A world premiere on TSG Uncut with your boy Sean C. I need to give me a theme song, man. Every good hero should have one.
Husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce. You're not a bad person. So don't let guilt get the best of you.
I had this.
So your husband's a good dude, but you want to leave. Don't let guilt. See, women are telling women, don't feel guilty for that. Listen, feeling guilty about doing something that don't feel right or that don't make sense is a good thing. That is your body telling you like, yo, this ain't right. I may not feel right, but this ain't right. So at least acknowledge it. At least acknowledge it. But God dang, they don't want no light on them. No disinfection of their behaviors. None.
Friend some years back. She was my best friend in the whole wide world. We hung out constantly. I enjoyed her company. Highly intelligent woman, quite attractive, married. Husband is very attractive, very successful. Not only did he provide for his family, she didn't work, but he cooked, he cleaned, he took care of the kids.
He a six-figure dude, funny, confident,
emotionally open and available.
Isn't this all the things that women say they want from men? I mean, look, really go back, and if y'all didn't get a chance to read that screen, I'm sorry to stop it this early. So white women say, y'all don't, men don't help out. Men don't do none of the unpaid labor around the house, right? Not to even mention cutting the grass, taking out the trash, working on the house. None of that stuff is unpaid labor, right? But if a woman cooks and cleans around the house, takes care of the home, that's unpaid labor. See, man, the damn double standards kill me. But he cooked and cleaned the house. And she's going to get into this deeper. But if you read the screen, for you guys who might just be listening, he was a six-figure. He was deep six figures. Deep six figures. Means probably over $500,000 a year. And he owned an apartment in NYC. So he was making $500,000 plus, $750,000 a year. He's funny, confident, and definitely not a simp. They had everything, okay? Now, this dude who's out there getting the bag, making sure his family have, because living in New York ain't cheap, right? Listen to this. I want y'all to pay attention to all the things that she's describing this dude doing. This dude is damn near Superman.
He took care of the kids. He was emotionally open and available. Every time I'd come over and hang out with both of them, he was so talkative and emotive and empathetic. I thought, wow,
this is the perfect dude,
in my opinion. 2 beautiful teenage children, perfect life.
Perfect.
I used to drop things off at her house. She would tell me, oh, can you drop this off? And I would go over and he would be in the house cleaning. I mean, Ajax and Pine Sol and Windex and mops out. And he would ask me, Demi, how does everything look? Do you think she'll be happy? Is this up to a woman's standards of cleanliness?
Listen, man, I understand not being the type of dude nowadays that, like, look, I'm gonna pull my weight around here too. You know what I mean? I live here too, all this good stuff, right? But you out there making deep six figures. I don't know if she was working or not. I don't know if she mentioned that or not, whether she worked or not. We'll see here in a little bit potentially. But if she's not working, this dude's still coming home and cleaning and stuff like that, right? Like, what are you doing? You cannot tell me that keeping the house clean is harder than going out in this world and battling these damn demons out here, okay? And I say demons, okay? Your boss, the job, these corporations, demons, all right? Out here battling these demons outside of this house. And I got to come home, cook clean, keep you emotionally available, lay the wood properly, get the oven warm, the coochie coo warm, all this stuff. I mean, this dude here, I'm emotionally open and available and all this stuff is too much. It is too much.
He said, I just love her so much. And I would say, wow, you're really incredible.
And then they slept together. Just playing.
Of course she's going to be happy. You did an amazing job. You always do an amazing job. The relationship
Okay, now I'm starting to think maybe she did sleep with him. I don't know about this, y'all. What y'all think about that in the comments?
with my friend, something started changing in her. You know, she started talking to me about depression.
Uh-oh.
And she's overweight, and she didn't like it.
Then change it. Listen, man. Listen, I understand life happens. Life happens. But you live in NYC. I don't know if this woman that she's talking about, her best friend, worked or not. And she has teenage kids. How don't she have time to go work out? Like, what is this woman doing? You see what I'm saying? As a man, if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you're not being a man. You got to go work on yourself. You got to go fix yourself. But these women don't want to work on themselves. So they get depressed. And instead of working out, like when I get depressed, you guys, right? I never hid or sugarcoat the fact that I go through bouts of depression. You can see it sometimes on this channel when I'm not posting. Well, sometimes I've been going out too much, but there's times where stuff ain't where it should be. And so what do? I get back into the gym and I grind. Man, I've been grinding out in this gym, okay? Because I want to feel better. I get myself out in the sunlight, man. I get proper sleep, rest, all these things. You got to do all this stuff, man. You got to have a proper diet. All these things are essential, man, to keeping your mental strong. Have a purpose. Your purpose is that house. And it's never enough for modern women today. That's why I said that used to be enough for traditional relationships. That used to be enough for traditional women. I'm not saying they didn't have dreams, goals, and in some cases, those things weren't suppressed from women. I'm not going to argue that point. I'm going to say, though, that real women understood their role was to build that legacy of the family, the community of the family. And that is not available in modern relationships today. Another reason that modern relationships are indeed dead.
And it never bothered her husband. I mean, he adored her no matter what.
And he still accepted her.
She started complaining about her weight and this depression and saying that she needs to go to therapy, which she did. She found.
Look, I bet you she was not doing anything. She was seeing all these photos of her friends looking good and happy, and she probably didn't feel good about herself. I'm telling you, social media for women is the devil, man, because it have you second guessing your life, man. It have you second guessing that you have everything that a lot of these modern women out here talk about. Oh, I want the husband that does all this, that, third, blah, 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 kids, blah, 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 making six figures. I mean, he making deep six figures, and it's still not enough. Do you understand, ladies, that you guys aren't satisfied because you guys aren't complete? You guys aren't complete. You guys are just blowing with the wind right now. And you wonder why you're not happy. And getting a man that's 6 foot with a six pack and six figures, and you have a beautiful house, home, 2.5 kids, a dog, a cat, and a damn yellow picket fence is never enough. It's never enough for an ungrateful woman.
The therapist and started going. But after she started going to therapy, I noticed there was a dramatic change in her.
Oh, really?
She started complaining after these sessions.
Let's find out why she's complaining more. Let's see what about this therapy session that's changing her when she has a really good husband. Let's see.
She would begin complaining more and more about her husband.
Oh, really?
And how he's making her miserable.
He's making her miserable. He's doing everything he can to try to please this woman, but he's making her miserable. Let's see what the common denominator is. Obviously, it's the woman, but what else is going on in this therapy session?
And I would say to her, what do you mean? This is all of a sudden new for you since you started seeing this new therapist. So I started inquiring about the therapist. You know, what are her beliefs? And she said, oh, she's very feminist.
Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. So now you have this therapist who probably herself isn't married. Herself has been through bad relationships. You got a bunch of female therapists out there, right, who are giving advice to women, right? And they themselves are miserable. Miserable. You are a licensed clinical therapist, and miserable. And then this woman here has a husband who's trying to take care of her. And then this woman is telling you stuff that's making you mad at that dude. Now, let me tell you something else about women, what they do. And it's going to shed some light why this therapist is probably, this eminence with an F therapist is making this woman feel even worse. Because that wife is probably going into that therapy session and she's not telling the truth about all the good things that her husband is doing. She's only probably telling the therapist about the things that are about her husband that's driving her crazy because she's in her feelings and emotions. So she's having these irrational feelings, thoughts, and all the therapist here is that, well, I'm looking at you, you're a mess, so it's got to be something he's doing. Because that's the way the eminence think. If you as a woman aren't feeling good, depressed, your life ain't the way it should be, then the easiest remedy is it's got to be that dude. It's got to be. It's got to be that dude. Let's see what y'all saying in this comments. Anon agreed about the story, the way I said it. Preston says, that's exactly why I say these women are the reason men are going their own way, because of people like this. Absolutely. King says he would have to pay for her changing. When women want to change, there's a cost to it. Cosmetic surgery in her future, then leaving him will closely follow. Yeah, he got to pay for her to go to therapy. And it cost him at the end. Just stay single and don't even mingle and stay from these people. We're going to talk about that at the very, very, very end, Preston. And then Carl says, not true. PG Cebu, Philippines is full of beautiful, respectful ladies for real. Yeah. All right. Here's the next story. Let's get to it. Don't y'all go nowhere, man. I want y'all to hear the dramatic conclusion of this story.
And then within a couple of months, my friend began spiraling. Things got weirder and weirder for her. She was complaining more and more about her husband.
She's going to therapy and she's getting worse. Man, I'm telling you, this therapy hustle, this therapy hustle, they'll say whatever it takes to keep you on the couch. This man is making $750,000. Just like the pharmaceutical companies, there's no money in a cure. There's no money in the modern Western medical, I'm going to say American medical system, okay? Because all the other countries of the world take care of their people, give them the opportunities to get healthy, and it won't bankrupt them. But here in America, there's no money in a cure. So I'm not going to give you a cure. I'm not going to try to help you. I want to keep you on this couch. I want to keep you drugged up. That's why like half of women right now are on these antidepressants and all these different medications.
How he's making her miserable, how he's keeping her fat, how
he's keeping her big. No accountability to the fact that she could go to the gym. But then I digress.
He is to blame for her depression. And no matter what I would say to her, I would always like reach some kind of dead end. She would come at me with something else. And then she started talking about divorce, that she'll be happy and her depression will lift and she'll finally be able to lose the weight once she gets rid of her husband.
Do you hear this damn logic? She will actually finally be happy. She will be able to lose weight because of him. He is the cause why she won't get up off her ass and work that ass out. That's the reason. That's the reason. I don't even know what to say, man.
And I was trying so hard to talk to this woman, and she would get angry with me. And I said to her one day, I don't want to say her name.
Oh, one second. She got angry with her. Didn't it seem like the women just angry, just like the women in the previous clips, where when you shine a light on their transgressions, they cannot take it. I'm not lying to y'all. Shit, I'm telling the truth over here, baby. TSG uncut and raw, baby.
But I said, hey, what is it that he does that is so bad?
Okay,
Please
what is
just
it?
put it into words.
Let's go.
Tell me, what does he do that is so bad?
Okay.
And she couldn't think of anything. And she sat there for a couple of minutes pondering. And then she came up with, he leaves apple cores on the nightstand. That
Oh
was all
my
she
God.
got. Apple cores on the nightstand because he would eat an apple before falling asleep.
Man, apple cores on the nightstand was the thing that she came up with for getting rid of her family, her teenage kids, breaking that up. She can't lose weight because of her husband. When asked, okay, well, what is he doing? What is he not doing?
So he was
right. What is he not doing? She couldn't think of nothing but apples. See, she just wanted out because in their heads, they think that the grass is greener on the other side. This is like that video I put out with the woman who divorced her husband because she thought she was better. This woman is on the other side of that spectrum. She hasn't, there's some self-work that she needed. Instead of allowing her spouse, allowing her significant other to be a part of that, sounds like he would have helped her. Sounds like he would have been there for her. She just wanted out. And I'm sure she probably saw other people living a certain way, and she wanted to do it too. These modern women today are not traditional at all, yet and still they want you as a man to be traditional. And one of the traditional things that they want to do is some of these women just want to be on the carousel. They want to complain about the men that they like when they use them. And then when when those men that they like uses them, then they get on TikTok and TokTik and IG and all these different things. They want to complain about it. A good man. When they have a good man, he ain't did enough. And then all men are bad when the men that they like are the ones that do them wrong. Pure madness. And this is, if you go into the comments of these videos, not like this one, but you go to comments of the videos of a woman like that talking about don't feel bad about leaving a good man. There's a whole bunch of yes, girl. Yep, yes. You right. Why stay? Be happy. Do you realize that you will never? Happiness is fleeting. If you chase happiness, you will chase it to hell. What you should be chasing is appreciation of your life. That when you appreciate your life, you find happiness in ways that happiness cannot give you. Oh my God, man. All right, the dramatic conclusion to this story.
So he was making her depressed for whatever reason. He was keeping her overweight for whatever reason. And he would leave apple cores on the nightstand.
Now, that last part, she said that she was telling the therapist that he was the problem. And that's what I told you. See, she doesn't want to, she will not take accountability or responsibility of her actions. And so instead of doing that, instead of shining the light and disinfecting herself, she decided to blame it on her husband. Modern women today are sick. They are sick. They've let feminism make them buy into a lie that is keeping them upset and miserable. And I bet you today, this woman's still fat. She's still fat. Until she fixed the real problem, that woman is not going to be in shape. She'll get her butt injected though, won't she?
I tried to implore to her, no, this is no reason. This is no reason. And she started amping up her therapy visits from like once a week to twice a week. And things just got worse and worse.
Yeah, because the therapist was being an echo chamber for her delusions. That's exactly why.
One day she told me, we're getting divorced. This man was devastated.
Yeah, of course.
Devastated.
Of course. He gave her
lost
everything.
His kids. He, of course, had to go through paying all the different supports. My friendship with her dissolved. One day we were having brunch and I was expressing what I felt about this, and she threw a glass of water at me.
She don't want to hear it. She didn't want to hear, especially now. Now there's some guilt involved. There's guilt involved now. So when her friend disinfected that light on her, she threw that water on her because she didn't want to hear anything but what was going to make her justified in her actions. This is jacked up.
And I thought, okay, it's over. And we ended our friendship. And from what I've heard, she went down a spiral.
Yeah.
She went through a rampage of sexual activity.
I told you.
Did she lose the weight?
No.
No? Is she still depressed?
I called it. I called every one of those. I'll be honest, I didn't even watch none of these videos all the way through, okay? Just enough to hear what I needed to put the video in there for, okay? I called every one of those. I knew that she wasn't going to lose the weight. Because look, hold on. I knew she wasn't going to lose the weight. I knew she was going to still feel shitty. I knew she was going to get ran on the carousel. I'm telling you right now, social media and this sick ass society we got out there right now, this sick ass society. We are watching other people live the life that we want, even though the life that we have is perfectly fine. She had everything. Let me tell you something. Your man making $750,000 in New York City, even though New York City is expensive, you are living a damn good life. You're paying upwards of $30,000 a year for rent, if not $40,000 or $50,000 a year for rent. And I'm sure they were paying about 6 figures for rent alone. Because if you're making $750,000, $1 million for rent ain't nothing. A year, $10,000 a month. 2 beautiful children or 2 children. I don't know if they're beautiful or not, whatever. They could look like Quasimodo. I wouldn't know. I knew that she would not take care of all the things that she was saying her husband was making her that way. Because, again, when the light was put on her, there's no accountability. She's not taking accountability for her actions. Can't nobody do anything to you. I tell my kids this all the time. I said, look, you only have control of 2 things in life. How you react to people, how you react to situations. That's it. How you react to people and how you react to situations is what we have to control. We can't control nothing else in this life. We can't control ourselves. So that's the third thing. But people don't want to do the work. But these modern women will gaslight you as a man and tell you you got to be better. You're not doing enough. While they themselves get to engage in the bad behaviors that are going to eventually lead to the downfall of the relationship and or the marriage. No accountability. I've always said on this channel, show me an unaccountable man and I'm going to show you a man whose life is jacked up. Show me an unaccountable man. I mean, constantly unaccountable. Unaccountable men typically don't do well. They don't. Life and society will not let a man who's unaccountable be successful. It's not built that way. Preston says, spotlights and lemons make bad limelight. That's a good one, Preston. King says, I was on a post where a woman of the larger variety called men feeders. That does not shock me at all, King. It doesn't. King, what? Yeah. Carl, I know she was playing the blame game, but it was hilarious to hear. Yeah. They don't want that light disinfectant on them. They don't. Carl says, I'm getting more stamps in my passport. Yeah, I get it, bro. Accountability is one hell of a drug. No. No. You know what's one hell of a drug in modern society, Preston? Delusion. Delusion is one hell of a drug. King says, spoiler alert, she wasn't going to drink the water anyway. No. A man who takes no accountability is usually homeless. See, I was going to say that, not in all cases, but yes, a man who don't take accountability is definitely on his way to being homeless. I can tell you that for sure. He ain't going to be much of anything, though. That's for sure. Now, I'm going to play the last clip of the night. Where we at on time? Oh, we got great time, okay? We're on good time right now, okay? So, one of you guys put some advice in the comments, and I think it was either Preston earlier on said something. Preston said a lot of stuff. But we're going to talk, it was either Carl or Preston, one of you guys said something, and I talked about you guys getting ahead of me. But we're going to have, I'm going to just play this clip of this dude. I'm not saying everything he's saying is right or whatever. That's for you guys to decide for your own life, right? But this dude makes some great points, okay? And he's urging men on TikTok not to get married.
Tell you men something out there. Don't ever get in a relationship with a woman.
That's hardcore. This dude coming out the gate swinging. Do not even get in a relationship. Okay. All right. What's up, player? Why?
Live your life. Enjoy your life. And stop thinking you need a woman.
You know what? I always would say men and women need each other. You know, like, but I think what he is saying, and when you hear, let me put myself up on the screen. When you hear men like this talk about you don't need a woman, I believe that he means it in the sense of, as men, we have to be able to go out on our own, and we have to be able to be alone. And I would tell you, one of the worst things for men, or that men have to learn over time, right, through trial and error, through going through it, is that every man has to spend some time alone. If, again, I talked about this last week, when you have rituals and tribes, when they send the young men off to go hunt off in the wilderness, away from the tribe, by themselves, and to come back and prove their worthiness of survival. This is a rite of passage that men used to have to go through back in the day. So when he says you don't need a woman, every man has to learn to be without a woman, because men are usually put in scenarios where they're going to be alone. They're going to be without a woman. And the emotions that feeling that way can mean life or death for that man. In the tribes, when they send them out as a rite of passage, there's a chance that that young man isn't coming home. The same scenario in modern day times is when we send our young men to war. When you are in the military, you understand that if any type of war breaks out, there's a chance that you may never come home. That is something that we understand as men of the military. In those moments, sitting there and thinking you need a woman, thinking how lonely you are, thinking how you miss your woman, can be the thing that it can be motivation to get back home. But that same feelings could be the same thing that gets you killed as a man. So men have to be able to operate without women in their life and be okay with it. And we've grown up with so many dudes grow up without without fathers. And so we have to work our way through that trauma or through that lack of instruction to not be so emotional about not having women around. So I agree with him on this. But I will say, in fairness, men and women in general need each other. We need their softness. They need our protection. We do need those things. But a man has to be able to go without it. And that's the part he's trying to make, the statement he's trying to make.
They all cheat. They all lie. And they're all going to leave you. Now, you don't believe me? It's only a matter of time. It's just your turn right now. Many of them got their ex on the brain.
Oh, remember that first clip I played where the woman was sending the $300 a week, $1,200 a month to her friend, quote unquote, in prison? You'll never be better than her best ex. You'll never be better than that dude.
And a lot of them got other women on the brain.
Trying to compete with their friends.
One way or another, she's going to sabotage your relationship. She's going to sabotage your family if y'all got kids. And in it all, she's going to find a way to play the victim as if someone did something to her. They all are going to deceive you. Be single.
Hold on, y'all. I'm starting to get them chapped lips like that girl in that video that crusty lip chick that need dudes that make at least $200,000 a year or more. Slather some chapstick on real quick. Let me put where we at. Preston says, damn, I think I put too much on there. God dang, I fucked up. Preston says, loony baloney and delusional cities idiocy. He's right. Yeah, man. A maid and a message with happy endings equal a wife. a maid and a massage with happy endings equal a wife. That's awesome. Eddie Guerrero said it best. Lie, cheat, and steal. Look, man. All of what that dude talked about, we saw in every one of these videos today, and we've seen throughout this week, throughout the last week of me making videos. I've shown y'all multiple times. Even before I came up with the idea of this video, every video I put out this week, most of the videos I put out this week have proven and showed this exact point. And that point is traditional relationships are dead and modern women killed them. That's the conclusion. That's it. That's the punchline. The only way that we can get to some semblance of relationships being productive, in which case men are willing to be in them again, it's the women that are going to have to make the effort. We men do not control relationships. It is women who control relationships. It is women who control access to the coochie coochie coo. So if you are having bad experiences with men and you've given up your coochie coochie coo to all of them, stop blaming men. It is you. It is you and your choices. Take some accountability, women. Take some accountability, ladies. But you won't. You'll come on this channel and you'll drop comments and you'll be mad at me for shining light and disinfecting you with the truth, because that's what light does. Light disinfects darkness. And y'all don't want to hear that. Get off of my platform if you got a problem with it and go talk to your girls who are just like these women that I showed you guys today. Just like the women in the videos I show y'all. It is y'all women that are putting all these videos out, putting all your business out in these streets, telling on yourself. And you wonder why your outcome is exactly the way it is. You wonder why you can't find a good man. You wonder why all men are dogs. You wonder why you keep getting cheated on. You wonder why that you're on antidepressants. You wonder why when you hit 40 and you don't have a man, you wonder why that is. It's all you. It is all you. And men don't want to be a part of it. Men don't want nothing to do with it. Men don't want to be in your delusional games. Men don't want to be a part of y'all drama. Modern women create drama. Modern women will create their own drama and then blame you for it. Because again, they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to hold themselves accountable. They're willing to yes girl their friends and tell them they're right when they're absolutely wrong. The woman who made that video, I hope that she's telling the truth about all this. But if she is, she tried to disinfect her friend. And what happened? She got offended, threw water in her face, ended the friendship. Well, the woman who got the water thrown in her face ended the friendship, but are willing to throw away a friendship because they don't want to tell you your truth. Oh, my truth. Oh, I'm living my truth. Y'all heard that before, right? Women that are living their truth. What happens if the truth that you're living is a lie? Just saying. I'm just saying, man. So this is why we cannot go back to this is why we can't go back to traditional relationships. Because the attitude, behaviors of the modern woman is nothing like the traditional women of the past. Yes, there were some things and some laws and some things that needed to change so that women weren't oppressed or beat up, battered, all these different things. But modern women today are nothing but big-ass kids. They are big-ass kids that basically their parents left them alone with the house. So what are you going to do? You're going to stay up late? You're going to eat ice cream? You're going to invite your friends over? You're going to go to school late? You're not going to do your homework? All the things that need to be done. I applaud the women that are actually doing something with themselves. But you guys are a part and complicit in everything that's going on right now as well. How so? Okay, you're getting the bag, girl. You're starting businesses. You're doing all this. That is great. Men ain't got no problem with that. But just like the video I did with the older lady who divorced her husband because she started making more money than him, you get a little something and you're like one of the worst type of people. You know, you ever had that friend who doing better than you, so they rub it in your face? Oh, you got them shoes? Not even a friend, an acquaintance. You make them an acquaintance because you're like, you phony. You shame me for what I don't have because you're just doing a little bit better than me. This is what modern women are doing. Except they're not acquaintances. These are your spouses. These are your girlfriends. These are your fiancés. And they're acting like we're school grade kids. And we wonder why we can't get to a place where relationships are working. They will not work. If women are the gatekeepers of relationship and men are the gatekeepers of marriage, you can't get to marriage if the relationship part ain't right. If women are the gatekeepers of relationship, then it's like I said in the beginning. When I was a chief in the military, I couldn't blame anybody when my division wasn't working out. It all fell on me. The buck stopped with me. If women are the gatekeepers of relationships and relationships are trash today, dating is trash today, then y'all have no one to blame but yourself. That is everything I have for today. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Press says, yeah, right. That's never going to happen, Captain. These people will never admit that they're the problem. No, they won't. Carl says, let them alone completely. Yeah. Preston says, yeah, girl, we're the problem, but we don't want to admit it or say it. Yep. No, they don't. Jay's Randomness Channel, thank you for being here. One of my good people's here. I appreciate you. You get the shout out, Sean C. Thank you for being here, Jay. I appreciate you. Anon says, all about self-interest, period. People only think of themselves. When men is gone, cannot return, blame factor. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Jay says, my kid's mom tried to do me like that back in the day. She was fronting me back. She made $3 more an hour than I did, but only worked 40 hours a week, and I worked 60 with time and a half. That's the other thing, Jay, that doesn't get said a lot, right? And I put out videos on this channel, Jay, about the same thing, right? It's like these women, like if you look at the statistics on it, women don't want to work past 40 hours. As a man, we do it all the time. As a man, we're working 50, 60, 70 hours. All right? We're taking the overtime. We're doing whatever we can to try to get ourselves to that. Like the guys that are working, real men, we're putting in that extra time to get where we need to try to get to, or at least try to get out of our situation. Women will work 40 hours and it seems like, man, they beat up. What did James Brown say? This is a man's world. In a man's world, like, look, man, you can't complain about it. You got to go out there and you got to put in the time. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the effort. Because ain't nobody going to feel sorry for a man. I don't know. Like, okay, so look down in the comments. I have my new channel coming out. I don't know if I pulled this clip because I have a lot of clips coming for the new channel. So please subscribe to the new channel down below. But we're going to talk about this. I'll give you a quick hint of the new channel. There's a bunch of nurses right now. Nurses make okay money. They can make really good money. I used to date a travel nurse. I knew travel nurses, and they were making bank, especially if there was like a shutdown. They could fly to another area and they can work the shutdown, and then they can make a lot of money. So travel nurses can make a lot of money. But nurses are like, yo, our conditions are messed up. You got a bunch of nurses that are thinking about quitting because they can't handle it. And men, we forever have worked jobs that we didn't want to work to make sure our families were taken care of. Not the modern woman. Just like they're willing to quit these relationships, they will quit anything that doesn't serve them. Fortunately, for men, they'll listen to the boss. They'll be like, yes, sir, boss. They'll soft shoe, tap, all these things, right? For the boss. But when they come home, you get all the attitude. When you come home, you the one get disrespected. You try to tell your woman, hey, I don't like what you're wearing. She tells you, hey, you trying to restrict me. Ain't no man gonna tell me what to do, blah, blah, blah. She'll wear an appropriate uniform for work, will she not? When the boss say, hey, that's not appropriate here. Guess what? She'll make sure she don't do it again, right? Because she don't want to lose her job, right? Because there's a consequence to it. What's the consequence of you telling your woman that you don't like what she's wearing, or that it's disrespectful for you to be sending $1,200 of my money to some dude in prison? What's the consequence of that? If she leaves, she taking half your shit. The consequence don't fall on the woman, it falls on the man. That's the issue. That's one of the issues. In one of these live streams, we're going to talk about the laws, and I'll also be posting that kind of stuff on the new channel. The new channel isn't necessarily about dating relationships and personal interactions with people and all that stuff. It's not about that. It's about how jacked up this society is. Now, obviously, there's intersectional stuff where the same things that's affecting society is also affecting modern women. So that's why I said, hey, if you get a chance, go over to Eyes Opined, at Eyes Opined, right? It's going to be down there on the screen there. I'll put it in the chat here. Let me bring it up again. Why did I click out of that crap? What was you thinking, Sean? Oh, man. Let me get to my channel. I'll put it in the chat if you guys want to support me. And please support me. It'll help out a lot. I seriously will. Okay. But let me get the link to the channel. I will be trying to make a couple videos tonight after I get done with this live stream. I'm gonna take a quick little break, and then I'm gonna get to work. And I'll start working on tomorrow's video for this channel. Okay. So I just copied the link. I'm about to send it. I'm about to put it in the link on the thing. I just made it today, so there's the link for the new channel. There will be no videos on it. I hid all the old videos I had on it, and so I'm going to start a whole new library. But that channel, because the videos are going to be more simplistic, but they're going to be powerful, okay? And just things I'm hearing. Just it's nothing to really argue about, just to give you some different perspective. That's it. just to shine a light on things going on in our society. Because we only got each other, okay? There's the 99.9%, the people that behind the scenes that run the world, and there's all of us. There's all of us. And until we realize that it's a divide and conquer strategy. You divide and conquer, that's game over. Well, we're divided. That channel is going to disinfect that light on these type of things. Again, look at it from the lens of them versus us, not she or this group or whatever. Don't look at the channel that way. Look at it as them, the 99, the 0.101%, the 0.1 percenters against all of us. Look at it that way. Okay. And it says something went wrong. Huh. Oh, maybe I'm sorry. Maybe the reason why it says something went wrong is because there's no videos on the channel yet. I think YouTube might have it where there has to be videos on the channel. So I tell you what, I am going to work on the videos tonight. So it probably won't be up till tomorrow. And either through a community post, go to my community post either tonight or early in the morning. And then on the community tab, it's going to tell you, it's going to have the link to the new channel once I put up a couple videos. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I think YouTube has it where you have to have videos on the channel in order for it to work. Okay. So I'll do all that after we get done with this. All right. But thank you guys for the support. Appreciate that. I will go ahead and get that started right after we get this. All right. First of all, let me thank my guests tonight, or my people in here, the gents. Anon, thank you so much for being here. Jay, thank you for being here. Yeah, I just clicked myself. Already said that one. I'm tripping. Preston, always coming with the rhymes, bro, dropping them dope beats. Carl, thank you for being here, my brother. I appreciate you guys so much. King, thank you for coming through and always dropping knowledge on us. I appreciate you, brother. Who else did we have up in here tonight? I know we had a light audience tonight, but it's all good. Jubin, thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Go check out my friends, the Sand Van. You're going to love that channel, you guys. Go over there and check them out. Thank you all for coming through in the Down Under. Shout out to CB Passport Strengthen. Thank you for coming through, man. I always appreciate the support. I'll check out your comments in a little bit before we get up out of here. XL Pro, thank you so much for being here, man, and the continued support that I get from you on the IG. If you guys haven't come over to the IG yet, I text with a number of people through the IG all the time. They always send stuff. I don't use the videos off of IG because all the words on the screen, but what I do is I do get a lot of ideas from what I get sent. So if you haven't come over to the IG yet, feel free to come over that way, right? That's the IG. Y'all can, send me stuff or chat with me there, right? That's what it's for. I'm bad at posting on it, but I do communicate through it. And you know what? I'm going to start being more proactive. Because really and truly, if I have thoughts about different things, I should just take out the camera, film the 20-second, 30-second thought, throw it up on the IG. And you just keep it more personal on the IG. You know what I mean? I've always had that idea. But I got a lot of things in the works right now, gents. So just please bear with me on this. I'm doing my best. Right? Where are we at? Who else that was up in here tonight? But that's it. I think I caught everybody. If I missed anybody, let me know. Let me get to the next comments. All right. Anon says, all are welcome. I saw the Sand Van once. Yeah, they're good people, man. Good channel. We up. I'm here. Oh, Lost, man. Thank you so much. Hey, make sure you go check out this brother's channel. If you want to know about crypto, if you want to see his adventures out there traveling, this is the dude to go talk to right there, right now. And matter of fact, I haven't had time to really think about crypto, but I came across some stuff and now I'm like, man, I need to jump on this crypto chain. Like really jump on it because there's some things that's making some moves right now. Lost, I'll probably hit you up in our, I'm gonna have to hit you up in our I'm about to say Snapchat, Jesus. what's that damn thing? WhatsApp. I have to hit you up in WhatsApp, bro. There's some stuff I'm seeing, and I had a couple questions, man. Silent today. All good, man. There's no amount of hopium and speedballs to stop these women in society from causing their own downfall. And that's, Preston, that's kind of what the other channel's about, man. It's really, oh, I forgot to take the banner down. Yeah, so, yeah, you're right, Preston. And that's what kind of want the other channel to be about, to show you the little snippets of how this society is downfalling. I mean, this other channel is going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, bro. My new channel coming up, once I start posting stuff, I got some video clips how they talking about, yo, they're trying to go to no cash. Now, when you have a cashless system and then you're a group that's disobedient to the powers that be, then what they can do is they can find out who you are and just cut off your money, man. Right? They can cut off your money. If somebody don't like the way you speaking about them, man, I'm about to cut your money supply off. And you know how it is going through bureaucracies. I'm going to tell you, when I was in the Navy, we always said, man, the Navy is quick. If you owe the Navy or the military, owe Uncle Sam money, Uncle Sam is quick to take your money, but Uncle Sam is not quick to give your money back. What do you think if we go to a cashless society? If you hear any of your elected officials starting to talk about getting rid of cash, then, bro, y'all need to sound the alarms. You need to be like, yo, this is worth rioting in the streets. This is worth, and I'm not talking about burning down our own neighborhoods. I'm talking about this is the stuff that's worth being up on Capitol Hill about, right? You got people, because you got people up on Capitol Hill about a fake stolen election, but will they be up on fake Capitol Hill when they're trying to take away the cash system so that they can control us? Man, look, I don't want to go there on this channel, but just saying, man, all this stuff is happening. Yes, please go over to Learn Crypto TV, man. Also on my channel page, Los is one of my linked channels on there. I believe it's still, I didn't mess with it, but he was always on there before. So, all right. And then Los says, no doubt. Yeah, we have to get together, man. Just I'm going to ask you a question about something. Because I'm seeing something. I'm like, man, I need to be jumping on this now. Like now. This is one of those things that's happening. Is like, jump on these things now. It's one of those catch it while it's early type things, right? Leave hyenas alone is what I got out. Leave these hyenas alone is what I got out of this today. Is that what you got out of it? Good job, Carl. Good job. Preston says 10 bowls of idiocy, 10 bowls of stupidity. That's what I'm talking about, fam. Yes, absolutely. Well, gents, again, we always got the Cash App here. We always got super chats, whatever. Again, thank you all for everybody who's ever supported this channel. Thank you for all the support that you guys have sent out this month. Thank you for watching the videos, man. The videos on this channel have been doing better. That means more to me than anything, bro. Y'all watching all the videos when they drop. You guys are liking, leaving comments. All these things help the channel. All these things help the algorithm. If you see something that's like, yo, Sean came with the hot clips today, share that video with somebody. Be like, yo, check this out. If you know somebody that would feel the videos that I put out, send them the link, bro. This stuff helps the channel. And I can see the numbers going back up again because I've been putting in that work, son. I've been putting in that work. And now I'm about to put in that work on a new channel. That's going to be, it's about us versus them. Us versus them. That's the new channel. It's called Eyes Opined, okay? Eyes with a Z. Opined. O-P-I-N-E-D, okay? So Anon says, when invest money in Bitcoin, earn a profit, they do not give the money back. They gave internet. Yeah, like again, we'll see. What's about to go do? Oh, I want to take this off the screen. I do have something for you guys, and this is the last thing. This is the last act. The last act before you guys get up out of here. Before we get up out of here. I want you guys to go into the comments of this video once we get out of this video, but go into the comments. And I want you guys to answer this question. This will also help boost the algorithm, okay? Here's the question of the day. What do you think is the most important factor that would have to change in order to have traditional relationships again, or to correct the way the direction that relationships are going? What is the one thing, or what are a number of things? Let me know in the comment section, not the chat, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think that is. This is the question of the day. Please answer it. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me go ahead and hide this. I'm gonna go ahead and copy it so I can pin this question. So I can pin this question after this video. Anon says, I share all the videos in Twitter. Oh, thank goodness, man. I appreciate you, man. Much appreciation. Thank you, Anon. I appreciate you. Carl says, thanks for your hard work, Sean. I appreciate it. We appreciate it, bro. Hey, listen, man. I love these conversations that we have, man. I appreciate it more than you know. And so that's why I prepare for these. I prepare for these live streams most of the time. You know what I mean? But I try to make sure I do my research, or that I make sure the videos are linked the exact same way. The theme is on point. Like, I work hard, man. Could this be better? Absolutely, it could be better, bro. It could be better, right? But I would say for where my channel is at, I would say I'm in a good spot. And I say that, hey, as I get more and more experience, this is only going to get better. And I want you guys along for the ride for me, man. And again, give me a couple hours, a few hours, and then check the new channel. And I'm going to pin the new channel in the description section of all my new videos. So you guys can see that on all my new videos, the new channel will be pinned there too, okay? Preston says everything needs to change, period. Yeah, well, go in the comments and drop that, Preston. All right? Preston says, you have all our support. Man, I am grateful for each and every one of you guys. Let me tell you something, man, and your week going ahead, man. Make sure I didn't get to tell y'all this one last story. So as I was looking for content for my new channel, right, and I got plenty of content. Again, these are going to be short videos, short, quick, to the point, right, with a little bit of AI voice with it, okay? But the videos are the most important thing, right? The video clips that I'm showing you guys. It's just to make y'all start thinking a little bit. Again, get out of your politics mind, get out of your group mind. Again, think about the agenda, and then think about us. We got to be on the same point together. That's what the new channel is about. Opening up your eyes, opening up your eye, right, to what is going on in this society. But had an epiphany. I was looking at this woman last night. Here's the last story, and I'm cutting the live stream off, right? I was watching a video, and some of these are just like BS videos, but this one here, 2 videos I watched last night, and I think I saved them. Bro, these stuff hit me. It hit me like I cannot explain. So one video, there's this cartoon, you all may know it, comic books, whatever. It's called The Last Airbender, right? And then you have, what is his name? Lang, Kang, Sang. I don't know what the little kid name with the big V on his head, the big arrow on his head. In this video, the woman was like, yo, they putting game on us through the cartoons if you see it. So it was talking about clearing your chakras. Now, when it comes to chakras and this mystical stuff, I don't know. I believe in energies. So I do believe there's some truth to it, whatever you want to call it, okay? I don't want to totally dismiss people's belief in that. But as I'm watching this video clip, and it's talking about the things that you have to clear, how you clear each chakra, and the thought process, I was listening, thinking about my situation in those, and I started dumping and releasing that. And the last chakra is the hardest one. So if I can do it, I will put that video up on the new channel. If I was able to snag it, okay? I hope I snagged it. The last chakra is the hardest one to clear because it says, get rid of all attachments. It's kind of contrary to another chakra, but the last one is opening your mind to whatever is going to stop you from being at your highest plane. That's even if it comes to your fear. If you have a fear of dying, you have a fear. Well, fear is another chakra, but this one is letting go of anything holding you back, right? Realizing that to be open to all the different things, you cannot have attachments, right? But I started feeling a sense of energy as I was going through and letting go of things in the moment. Like, I can't control that. This has already been a part of my philosophy. I just never talked about it in terms of chakras. I never talked about it that way. But I started rethinking about it, how I have to let go certain things. And I've seen that growth in my life. So that's the one. Now, this is the one that was powerful. There was a woman. She said, hey, I'm going to show you how to activate, how to put the energy in your body for what you may want. And so she had $900. She said, I got $900 in my hand. Here, let's count it. She counted each bill individually. I can hear the bill. And then she says, now I want you to close your eyes. So I close my eyes. And then she says, I am going to count these bills again. So now I got my eyes closed. I can hear her counting the bills. So now I know what the money sounds like. Okay. And then she says, keep your eyes closed. I'm going to hand you the bills. So I want you to reach your hand out and grab the bills. So I grabbed the bills. And she was like, all right, now I want you to count the bills out. So I was like, 100, 200, 300, right? And I started, like, in my mind's eye, seeing me counting this money. Bear with me on this, you guys. And then she says, all right, now you counted out the bills. How do you feel right now? Think about how you're feeling right now. She said, you got your eyes closed. She said, you may be feeling like an electric charge in your body. You might be feeling an elation. You might be feeling this, that, and the third. I'm not going to lie, y'all. Before she said I was feeling it, I was like, God dang, I feel like I just drank a whole bunch of coffee. Like I could feel energy radiate. I'm not even a big believer in this. I do believe in energy, but I'm not even like a big meditation guy. I could feel the thing charging, and she eventually said what I was feeling. And I was like, holy cow. And then she said, now that you know what that feeling is, it's going to come to you. Now you know what the feeling of what you want or desire coming to you. So I went to bed. I'm dreaming. In part of my dream, everything, was craziness going on, whatever and stuff. But at one point, I had a realization. I said, this is an alternate reality. This is an infinite universe. This construct that I'm in the moment, I was going through something in the dream. And I said, I'm in an alternate reality right now. I'm in an alternate thing. And once I had that realization in my dream, I'm not even lying. I'm still asleep. And this is what woke me up. You know what I started feeling, you guys? When I had that realization that there are infinite possibilities to our life. When we have the ability to manifest anything because there's an infinite number of possibilities, I started feeling that electricity I felt earlier that night when the money was in my hand, when I had that fake money. And I was shaking in my dreams. I could feel the electricity. And then I realized, I'm like, this is all within our control. All of this is within our control. We're talking about taking accountability. We have the ability to control our outcomes by believing it. But like for you guys that know your Bible, we talk about faith without works is dead, but faith is action, right? Like you have to walk in your faith, and that is acting as if whatever you believe has come to pass already. And if you're living in infinite possibilities, then anything that you believe in, gents, can come to pass. But your actions have to reflect that you believe it. So what woke me up was the electric feeling that I felt when I was holding the money earlier all throughout my body. And I woke up, man, I've been energized all day. I couldn't wait to get on this live stream. I started working on all the designs you see for the channel. I did all that today. Right? Like I have been on a grind. I'm going to get off this live stream. I'm going to refresh myself, and I'm going to get working because I am charged. I am energized. I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in you, gents, and I believe in what we're doing. That's why I say rock with your boy. I believe in what we're doing, and you guys are going to see it. I'm going to manifest everything. I'm going to manifest a lot of things, and it's going to happen. It's already happened. It's already happened. It's already done deal. I'm already a bigger channel. I am already putting out information that people are going to want. I am already traveling to all the places that you're going to see me go in the future. I'm already there. So all I'm saying, gents, is if there's something you want, you go after it. No excuses. Get on your grind. Get on your purpose. Believe that you can do it. Believe. Make it happen. Just make it happen. How do I do it, Sean? Just do it. If you don't know something, learn it. Look, last thing. Something I started doing recently, which is why I'm back to planning out and organizing my weeks. I'm back to making a plan. All the community posts, they were done last week because I was on my plan. I was on my grind, right? The community posts for this week, they were done this weekend. All the ones last week, they were done the previous weekend. No excuses. No excuses for me. No excuses. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. So I look forward to Wednesdays for sure, Sean. I appreciate you, man. No, seriously, man. I want to put a game out, man. I want to put game out. This is for men. This is for women. The information I just put out, the story I just told, that's for you guys, man. It ain't just about manifesting the money, right? Yes, I want the security, but I want the security of knowing that when I want to do something, I can do it. It doesn't have to be rubbing elbows with the elites, but if I want to leave this country, I want to be able to up and go. When I want to do something, I don't want to worry about money. I don't need to be ball and rippling, but if I want to get up and just go, I want to be able to do it. I am manifesting the ability to live my best life. Thank you, gents. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And again, look out, community post, video, description, whatever. New channel. I'm going to start working on the first couple videos. I believe it's only going to take me a couple hours to get a few of them done. And, we're going to start rolling with this new channel, bro. We're going to get it going, bro. I need y'all support. Like I said, I'll let y'all know. All right, y'all. Until next time, live your best life.